Oh, okay. See if I can capture these. I see a cat. Slowly, I'm getting them. Heavy hitter reduces cost of use to use special attack by 30%. Okay, nothing over that way. Let's see what's this way. What's this one? Enemies emit 3 large projectiles upon death. Defeat 15 enemies to remove the curse. Sure. What is possibly gonna go wrong? Is this all? No, this is all. We've already gotten up here. Let's go this way. Oh, and that's where you could see the star. I don't know. The constellation. I don't know if I saw the constellation in a different spot or what the deal was, or if there was a second spot that I found it. What else? Oh, okay. New spot. Nope. There is, I survived the curse. Now, where is that? What else is over here? Okay, we've got new space over here we haven't been to. Nope. I knew that was gonna happen. Just a little too far up. Too far down. Another upgrade point. That's a new area. I think let's warp over here because there might be a better way to get to it from over here. This is already, yeah, I've already unlocked this. No, okay. That's not where I needed to go. Okay, going up this route. Okay, not finding it over there. Let's try this way. Nope. Sign says bridge closed, detour is available in Mira's basement. Which is probably down here. So I haven't been able to get there. this is locked. I need... How many more do I need? I think I need a lot more. Yeah, for the hunt, I need 3,100, so I need about 2,000 more. And I believe this is... This is an easy stash. Yeah, no, we're good with doing the logs. Because I know that this replenishes, which makes sense because Kendra said that it gets shipped in, because that was a Freudian slip on her part. That was not how I meant to go. I think, does this go? Yeah, I can go down this way. Nope, doesn't go that way. What's the point of that one, then? Okay. That is bordering on nickeling and diming if I'm just gonna do it by killing those guys. Somewhere else that I know has a bunch is up here. Assuming that this, yeah, this... Nope. I want the little spirit helper because I think that was how I was able to do it before. How come I don't do this great when I've got the curse on me? I'm like, I can't keep a hit point, but don't have a curse on me. Doing just fine. I hit the wrong button, but there is... I did get another bonus point, though. I'm mostly looking for deposits. That have any kind of coal deposits, basically. And I believe this goes to there. Do we have... Nope, nothing to there. That's Pearl's Shrine. Although, you know, it's got some... It also has some debris to clean up. Hey, Pebble. Almost. Anything? I know this was yeah, no, nothing over here. Oh, I've still got that. I did not mean to jump off that. No, I just want to refresh. If that's refreshed, then that tells me that these are refreshed. Yeah, if I start making my way down, I think by the time I get down there, I should have like another... Oops. There you go. I got my 3100. We're warping over. What can I get for you? I want the haunted helper. Yes. And here is where I accidentally muted my mic. I think I went to cough and I muted my mic so I wouldn't cough in my mic. And I forgot to turn my mic back on. So I'm gonna kind of try to remember what happened. Here I'm going back over to Mira's basement. To, I believe, try to handle some of those and this this one, yeah, I'm getting frustrated right there. This one puzzle is just, it's this one turn throws me off. I don't know what it is, but the rest of them I don't have necessarily too much of an issue with, so I think it's the angle. I was trying to do the spectral pathways that I seem to remember when I played this a little bit before. Maybe not. I was trying to go through and do this, and I figured maybe I needed the little spiritual guy to go help. And now that I have I can do the spirit split, I was trying to figure out how to do this particular puzzle. And this was not... This one was challenging. And I kind of had a couple processes of how I was debating how to do it. And thinking, you know, can we jump? Can we do anything? Spirit form cannot do much of anything at this point. All it can do is kind of walk around. So I jump in the lake. I see if maybe there's a way, because sometimes you just got to be a little bit closer and you can jump and go over. And then I had some brainstorm idea. Of if I use the rope to do that, use the boomerang. Of course, I can't reach it because I was trying to flip it over. And then I can't really jump across there. That's too far. So still can't reach the other side. And then I realized, okay, well, my little spirit guy, you can go across, hit that, zap him back over to me, and then I can go here and do it all over again because I jumped in the lake. But then I can reach the other side. There's a lot of jumping in the lake. So usually I kind of do a little test jump before. And then I realized that whenever there's a way that you saw me do a little test jump there too, that usually there's another like trigger or something that once you get to a difficult passageway, you do that, and then there's a lever or toggle or something that will make it where it's more easily accessible. And this was just a lot of these little things. And I'm trying to jump through. I'm kind of reaching a point where I don't feel like I need to battle every little thing. And that was cool though. So I got quick draw, increases attack speed. But I still can't access either of these. And I figure that, you know, there's another passageway that will help me get to that one, that toggle. And with that will help me to be able to maybe unlock the other one. and I am flipping a lot through the map, so I'm figuring that there's something that is connecting those two paths. And as many times as I jump in the lake, see, now this is where we've got this already open, so we no longer have to deal with that little pathway anymore. Same with this way. And like I said, I do a lot of going back to the map to try to, even though I have the mini map on the screen, it does help with me being able to place where am I and where am I going to kind of get that spatial idea of where I need to go and which direction I need to take. And that gets up to Neon Crest. Where I'm going to look at this way. There is something over there. There's a pathway that's over there, but I've got to get to the other side before I can unlock it. I do love the little cat picture there. That's really cute. I'm assuming that's a cat. And I tried to do the boomerang again to see if I could get anything, and I couldn't. The other advantage of using the map is I can see if there's a place that I'm trying to go to. I can look and see if there's perhaps a shrine that I can get to that's closer. Now, I do like this mechanic in this level, and this is probably what makes it one of my favorite levels, is the fact that as you do dash, it flips things between, and I determined I didn't need to go over on that bubble because that wasn't quite where I was trying to go. It was actually this area I needed to go across, but I did want to clear out the enemies before I went anywhere. And I could have just gone to that one on top instead of to the side. Every time I see a shrine, I try to top off just a little bit, and I determine I want to go down. As much as I like the dash, sometimes you have to plan very well of which space you're going to jump on. And just because half your enemies are invisible until you dash and then they flip, doesn't mean that you're invulnerable, because there are still dangers to be had. And this is when I'm recognizing more and more that boomerang that I got is a way to kind of reach further than what I could. Now for this one to start, I looked at that and then I realized that there was a wall that was preventing my broom from hitting the toggle. And when you're jumping on these things, they have to be clear, because when you jump, they have to be like that. Now, I spent probably way more time than I should have because I thought I was gonna have to do like a double jump to try to go from one to the other, because when you jump and you don't have enough time really to do a double dash jumping between them, and I thought you were having to dash between them for the distance. And of course, naturally, I can't jump anyway. But eventually I realize that I can just jump over. And it takes a little bit of time, but I do figure it out. I feel really silly going back and watching this and then realizing that, oh yeah, I could have done that the entire time. I was thinking maybe I could swipe the bubble, and then I'm like, oh, okay, I can just do that. And that undid the thing. And see, there's my trademark jumping down or jumping off of cliffs. You do kind of have to time that, and I decide maybe I want to go over here and see what's over on this side. And I realize that is just, it's a little bit longer pathway, but it does go and connect. So I come back over here, and I need to make sure, I need to prime the dash, and then you want to make sure that gets landed on appropriately. And then I'm going to go down south. And when I'm in a new spot, I try to save, so that way I'm not necessarily having to start over or going back to one that's farther away. But this level also, if you are really intrepid about the dash, you're going to get used to it in this level. I walked into this and was not expecting one of these horde battles. But it actually wasn't too bad, because again, anytime you're on the dash, half of your enemies are invisible at any given time. So it really wasn't too difficult. And then we continue on. So, and got lots of coal. And the little spirit helper is really helping out quite a bit, because it's anything that the spirit helper is doing is stuff that I am not having to do myself. And we're heading down to Mira's basement, and here's where we come across that toggle, which that toggle actually releases both of them. So I think it was more of a matter that both of them had to be released. And this goes to the cellar. We have, oh, sorry, I heard you walking up and thought you might be a gigantic storm beetle. I've been hiding in these bushes all days waiting for one to show up. Oh yeah, sorry, I'm just a cat. So you're looking for a big bug or something? You mean a gigantic storm beetle? Well, it's only the biggest insect to ever exist. They went extinct over 1 million years ago, on Earth at least, but their ghosts still live on down here, forever. I just haven't found one yet. But the environment down here is perfect for bug watching, so I'm hoping to see one soon. I'm Crouton, by the way. Let me know if you see any giant bugs down here. So, and occasionally you'll hear like a little ding or where like I'll pause, and part of that is because of how I'm recording this. Is I recorded the first night I got this, and again, I'm learning to use the boomerang when I can or when I need to. This was a cool puzzle. But I was having some issues with the recording because it was starting to get staticky and having issues. And there's where I figured, okay, there's 3 beetles or 3 bug shapes, and I'm trying to locate because there's a doorway there. So anyway, so I'm recording a little bit at a time, and what that means is that I'm having to splice multiple recordings together. So anytime I'm having to splice recordings together, you might hear like a little ding, or there might be a little, where it might look like a little bit of a glitch. In where it kind of jumps a little bit, but that's what it is it's just a matter that I've had to go back. Now this is nice that they've got all these extra toggles, but you do have to use the boomerang throw. And this took me a bit, like I kind of knew what I needed to do. It was just a matter of, I thought maybe I needed to get there and do the boomerang throw, but that didn't really work because you don't really have enough time to sit on sit on one of those blocks before it'll go down. And I didn't really think I was going to be able to jump over there, but I was. And you have to jump back. And of course, then that was when I realized that, oh, that went through and moved the bridge over. But then I had to hit that, jump on the falling block, and then make it over there in time. And that took a little bit more coordination. But I was able to get it. Now I liked this one because, I mean, you can hit the toggles, but at the same time, and you can watch the thing go around, but at the same time you can also go around the different islands. And then this is the standard challenge of try to defeat. And I usually end up getting hit at least once. And then I kind of just, you know, I'll be back. I'll take one of those, and then I'm like, yeah, screw the toggling that. And then, oh look, it's a bed slug. It's the slowest creature to ever exist. It's moving at top speed right now. Go on and grab it before it gets away. So we're gonna be following Crouton. Oh, stay on the lookout for more bugs. So we're gonna be trying to help Crouton find some bugs. And we're gonna, again, checking the map helps you to determine if, you know, maybe is there a pathway somewhere else. And you can see on the mini map below, the little rectangles, they have an open box. I believe I hit him with a boomerang shot. But you can see with in the mini map, if you see the rectangles and they've got like a little open, then that means there's another room. Whereas if it's a closed box, then it's not. It's complete. Well, look at that, a fluttering stink beetle. It seems to be sleeping. Go on and grab it. So that looks like that's a dead end, so I'm gonna head back. Stay on the lookout for more bugs. Yeah, the little timed pathway bridge is... Sometimes it's a struggle, sometimes it's not. It just depends on how far away it is from the toggle. The toggle that's controlling it. And I think I could see that there was something, but I could not access that. And of course I can't go up there, and I gotta go... there, but then when I do that, I have to wait. Because I have to let the bar come back. Or the pathway come back. The block. That little block that falls away. I had to wait for that to come back. Yeah, top up. Checking if there was anything I needed to equip. And I believe I don't have any extra... tokens, upgrade tokens. And this goes down to a series of collapsing bridges, or I guess retracting bridges. And hidden cases, and then there's the pathway back, so when I want to go back, I don't necessarily have to do the hard way, I could do the easy way. And I am at full health, so I go ahead and I go into another battle. And again, that spirit helper really helps because, you know, it is always on the attack, even when I am not. Make sure I collect all the trash. And and move on. And then I realized that all these guys have keys over their heads. So they are helping me to unlock a particular gate. And here's, oh wow, I can't believe it. That's a gigantic storm beetle. Huh? I was expecting it to be a bit bigger. That's because this one is just a baby. Go on and grab it. So there we collected a baby crag. And this is what I was expecting earlier with, was that walking over it and it kind of just comes up and you end up walking on something. But you have to use your split spirit. And I'm just headed back to, I'm gonna try, I think, to go to the, where I went to the right. Now I'm gonna try to go to the left. And then I'm like, oh, okay, well that was easy. Where was that when I needed that? And it is a new photo. And Crouton, however, he didn't like catching rats and spent his time exploring instead. So one of the things I would like to try to do is to, at a minimum, try to find all the photos before we go to the palace. And read all of the backstories of the different characters. Because these are quite endearing. There's all the little bugs, and now we go and go into, we go up. There is some garbage that's going, and then here's a gigantic storm beetle. Run. And this thing kind of freaked me out. I was trying to be like, oh, I can get a couple of things maybe, but for the most part, this is where it really is going to test your dashing skills. So going up into the neon area where everything is on dash, definitely beneficial to get your skills honed when you're not under basically a giant chase. This thing kind of creeps me out the way it runs. This took me a little bit because I was trying to go around and you cannot attack this thing. The only thing you can do is run. And I was trying to get my broom out to do a boomerang. And it's just... Then we resume on. So a lot of times, okay, so this one you had to move it around a bit to try to access it. And that was when I saw a Polaroid. So there's another picture. And so obviously I couldn't do that in the middle of a chase. So what I am doing though is I'm just running, and this is where it becomes challenging because it's one of those that you have sometimes multiple avenues to go. Like there I could go left, I could go right, and I just went right. But if I'd gone left, I would have hit the toggle. There, I got hit again. And I'm like, here I am. I've got 2 hit points left. And I did not know how much further I had to go. And there's Crouton. But I did manage to make it. Ah, you found one. It looks even bigger than I had imagined. It's so great to meet another bug enthusiast down here. Maybe we can go on another expedition sometime. Yeah, I might have something in mind, actually. I was getting some ghosts together, and we're going to break into the palace and steal Crystal Mirror. I'm not sure if there's any bugs in there, but there could be. You should come with. Oh, wow. If the palace is as bright and beautiful as they say it is, then it would be a great environment to find some glowing angel moths. I'll be there. So we have befriended Crouton. And that is the cellar. That was the run. That was a massive run. That was a bit heart-pounding. I'll just take a couple of pictures of the beetle and then I'll go. So, but I wanted to go down and grab the photo. I mean, if you didn't want to have to do this again, it's plausible that you could do that with a giant beetle chasing after you. I wouldn't necessarily recommend it. But like I said, it's sometimes challenging because you don't really see much more than maybe 1 or 2 choices, and you just gotta go with it and make a choice. And I have found that on this level there's the photo, and I'm trying to see if there's any way I could get it, maybe with the boomerang, and that doesn't work. So then I have to go in and kind of reevaluate how did I want to do stuff. And I have to go back in and reset the thing. And then jump across it like so. And then from there I can grab the photo. So eventually the rats took over the farm, but Crouton didn't mind much. Really, aside from getting the picture, there's no reason to not just leave it like that. And I debate about which way I want to go. Do I want to go back into Mira's basement? But ultimately, I'm like, well, I should have gone up above and connect the paths so that those are uncovered. And I'm actually amazed, as much as I went through and really as few mistakes as I made as far as like jumping over the edge. I think that was like the only one that I had. But that was just making it up. And now that I have a little bit of time, I feel like I can do a little bit of exploring and, you know, going up, checking the map, seeing if there's anything else available, and just keep going to see. Basically, I'm trying to connect the 2 maps. I believe that was where Crouton captured the beetle, and we got something else. Spirit jump. You can now jump when split into spirit form. So, which is really cool because now I can go into, I can get my spirit, and my spirit can jump across the path, and of course then use my spirit to open a more permanent line, so I don't need my spirit.